Inauspicious start for this group. Well out of position.
Go.
Well below his standards for sure.
We talk him up. Strokes gained. And don't blame the putt. That was just a very poor chip. He can be a little wayward at times. That's what he said in his Hall of Fame speech. He spent a lot of time in amongst the crowd. And another missed fairway for Phil Mickelson.
There you go.
Maybe a little bit easier shot. Of course, any short game shot is pretty easy for Phil.
A little too much purchase on that one, though, and it spins back down the slope. Mickelson's birdie attempt on the way over at 12. Had a lot of late curl to it, didn't it?
Absolutely. And of course, Phil didn't spend any time on the golf course this week. And a left-hander. Looks like he's going to try to work it off that slope.
Ah, there it is. Dancing just beyond the flagstick.
Slight to his right. This has got to be outside of the hole, maybe a ball or two. And he started it much further than that.
Mickelson back on the tee. Asking that one to hang in there. And it did. Up and over the tree there, the edge of it anyway.
And that should not be an issue, and it really gives Phil a good angle. And there's that contour right there. Oh, that's well executed. A little bit downhill, but in the range where Phil obviously can handle it. And still, Phil still likes to just take a rip at it.
He didn't get cheated, does he?
I mean, the problem is, he never knows where it's going sometimes.
And this was just a moment ago, Mickelson. Down the hill for the birdie.
Phil with driver here, you got to believe this has to be headed down the center of the fairway with a little right to left movement on it. He can certainly hit it through the fairway.
Fifth on tour in par 5 scoring, and advantageous to find the fairway just for the 3rd time today.
It's a flat area over there if you get it right, but Phil looks like he's trying to work this from right to left.
He absolutely loved it. Watch out here.
Wow.
Just skirting by the hole for the big bird, the albatross. Brilliant shot from Mickelson. Well, the man is making his 24th start here at the Players' Championship. Does have the flair for the dramatic, and
you would think Phil will take this maybe a little bit past the hole and use the slope. Wow.
Is it still gonna? It can't stay there. Can
I mean, that is not a soft slope there.
No.
You saw the motion there. Phil trying to coax that to the left.
Back to the tee and Mickelson.
The driver going to try to take it down the right-hand side of the fairway and get it to leak back to the left. And pretty good shot, even though it's in the first cut. That should not give Phil any problems. Well, just a little bit above his feet. Phil looks like he's trying to turn this from left to right.
Yeah, it was from 199 yards to get it back on that. It's
Mickelson second on the way, back at the first.
he's got some magic in his bag. That is absolutely incredible. To elevate it that quickly and come down that softly from a closely mown area is pretty remarkable. Make it difficult.
Mickelson back at the par 3.
Oh, sit.
Mickelson from the bunker behind the green at the 3rd.
This is what Phil Mickelson does. You saw the genius and the mastery on the previous hole. He tried to pull off that shot, and he tried to do exactly the same thing here. But you know, sometimes you're just unable to pull that rabbit out of the hat for the second time.
Mickelson and damage control back at the 3rd.
He's got it all to do again.
Now the tee shot of Mickelson.
Phil going with the driving iron this week. And that one's in the rough. That could create a few more challenges for Phil with the second. The slope starts right about there. Once it gets over that, it'll start picking up pace.
Okay, a little bit of work to do for Mickelson.
That could be even as little as a 9-iron.
Bones was calling it down almost immediately. Phil said, no, we're fine. Just what I was looking for there.
As a player, you know when you've hit the shot you wanted to. You know.
Mickelson for birdie. There you go. Gets one back from the double bogey at the 3rd.
A well played hole entirely there for Phil. And
just across the way at 6, Mickelson's approach.
Trying to work that left to right, but looks like he's hung it out.
Yeah, I didn't like it one bit at 6, but he'll take 2 putts from here.
And it's up a ridge there, and judging the pace difficult. He's putting all the way across the green there. And
Tee shot of Mickelson.
All right.
Off the mark here at 7.
it looked like he just went after that one a little extra. And
as Phil Mickelson plays his 3rd shot here from the green side bunker.
Yeah, one of the greens that was changed, softened some of the slopes. And that was a nasty little lie, and the magic continues for Mickelson around the greens. It's a good shot.
Double bogey back at the short par 3 third when he overshot the green.
Yeah, that was a huge course management error. You can't go over the green at 3 with that back hole location. Excellent golf shot. And he's had some phenomenal iron shots. You think the eagle, he made the 16th, similar yardage he had for a second, and he hit that iron shot right on the button.
Mickelson at the 8th after a brilliant tee shot. How about that too? Back on the tee. The driving iron for Mickelson.
Well, you don't ordinarily see Mickelson take an iron off a par 5, but this golf course requires a lot of strategy, and you have to stick to your game plan. See him aiming out to left. He's going to hit a little low draw in there. Use the contours of the green to get back to that flagstick.
.24th start here through the years for Mickelson. You've got to go back to 2012, however, for the last time that he made a cut. So a promising start to the week with a round of 70.